Kobolds! I don't stop screaming
Kobolds!
because it hurts my
Welcome
lungs.
back to of Kitara. Number, what is it, West? West?
West of the wall.
Oh, yeah. Number 20. This is our Fight for Kitara edition. Does anyone remember what happened last time?
I never remember.
What happened last time,
Stuff.
son?
Things happen.
I think I don't know if it was last time, but I know Sun lost their hand and got spooky.
That was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, and then you got put in a big crystal of amber, and I was about to leave you, and Brett broke you out.
Yes.
Alright.
We fought some stuff in the dungeon.
It was an accident, I swear.
We
Yeah,
fought
and
some dragons in a dungeon.
there was an arm-faced creature.
There was an arm-faced creature. You guys
was
distracted the
trying to give
arm-faced
us a
creature with another creature that seemed to have been siphoning health from Barrett very rapidly. You guys continued out of the room through some sort of test chamber, which had some sort of strange crab-like crustacean on the ceiling, which was sapping heat from your bodies, of which you ran through a doorway into what looks like a modern city. As that's where we continue here.
And that's where we'll end it for today.
And that's where we'll end it for today.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. As you
Wouldn't have it any other way.
As you step in and you look at these large stone coffins. Strange structures, not natural to you. Each one with 90-degree angles that are sort of off-putting. But I'd say have a familiarity to the housing design of Kitara. Since Kitara is also a little bit more modern in their design.
Neat.
Okay. It is bone-shatteringly quiet. As the only thing that fills the space is the soft sound of air whooshing, filling it. As you find yourself on steps, or well, stones that turn into a proper stairway, which leads you down to the city. You see streets made for, well, you don't know. You see these strange pathways, one right down the main area, and then there are small ones a little bit elevated off to the sides, sidewalks and streetway. Ground is strange. It's patchy in some spots, and in others not. It doesn't look like cobble, yet it's not flat stone.
Is it Flintstones?
It's not flintstones.
Is it a little bit sticky?
In some parts it is.
Okay.
Barrett tells him to taste it and find out.
It's Black Bottom. That's I named it.
Guys, smell the air, and there's a sort of sour scent in the air.
Barrett looks around. It wasn't me.
Very quiet. What are you doing?
Hurting and bleeding all over the place.
Okay.
Can I bandage myself up?
Yep.
Make medicine check.
You can make a medicine check.
Hmm. Conk is going
That
to
is a
help.
15.
Wants to help him, so does he get advantage?
I
Or
also
does he
want
get
to point out
disadvantage because I'm
my-
helping?
my class means that anything I get from doing it myself like this is doubled,
Oh, so it's better if I don't help you.
probably. I don't know, you can give me
No,
advantage, I guess.
It's not doubled. Medicine checks aren't doubled.
See, where was it? Did it say that? I'm looking. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind.
Anywho, you may make it at advantage though. Since Conk is
I got a 15. Wait, why would I make it? I don't make it at advantage. You were right.
Conk is helping you, so you could, but
I'm
alright.
had a brain fart.
You've patched yourself up a bit. You slow down any bleeding.
Plus I have used up most of my spells.
You rub some spit in it.
There's some dirt in it.
Erlar goes to the new guy and says, "Hey, you've lived down here a long time. What is this place?"
What do you mean?
You've survived down here a long time. This clearly means that you've learned some tricks and you've managed to get the lay of the land. What do you call this area we're in now?
I don't know which area we're in currently because
You're-
I was.
You're still in the city.
Okay, the city of breeding or whatever it was.
This is known as the city.
Hi Jack, how
Okay.
many hit points did you say I heal myself back?
None.
What things do we have to worry about in here?
You've just stopped any further bleeding.
Okay.
Everything. If you see someone or something, it's best to steer clear.
By the way, west. The
Yes?
city entail is also note of this.
I'll check that in 1 moment. Let me just quickly wipe this off.
That's that's this area, just so you know.
1 momento, and I will check that. But yes, be careful who you let yourself be known to. I made a big risk making my presence known to you, but
This one. Okay.
but the one who rules over this area is Savoon.
What's everyone's passive perception, really quick?
17.
18.
Question.
15.
Past 14.
Passive is 11.
Erlar,
Yes.
you swear you see further down the street a kobold-like figure dart from one side of the street to the other.
I slowly draw my sword.
It was a weird sword drawing sound.
Is this pencil,
Yes.
pen? You're going full blown painting. Where'd you get the canvas from?
Anyway,
You know, drawing sword.
bruh.
Yeah, I draw my sword and I let the current party know something's ahead.
There are things everywhere in here. Just be quiet and move quickly so you are not discovered.
I mean, something's like immediately ahead.
Well, has it spotted us?
Unsure.
I say we go this way, and it's like turn 90 degrees.
It's best to assume that he has. We should probably get a move on.
All right. I assume you know the way of the land. Which way?
That is a good question. Have you seen
Take us
anything
this
else
way.
in any directions? Which way?
Conk is just pointing like
I'm going
90
since I
degrees to the right.
Very well, I shall lead the way. Follow me.
How about a
Alright.
place where I can heal, maybe, or
Yeah,
Place to
we're looking
heal.
we're looking
Not
for
die.
good shelter.
Hijack, I'm
The
gonna
only
make a
person.
perception roll. All right,
You want to make a what?
perception roll.
Sure. Do you want to try to proceed?
If I'm gonna try and see if there's isn't anything else around before we move.
Sure.
All right, that will be 18.
18. With an 18, looking in the other directions, you don't see anything, but you feel watched. Looking around at the city, the architecture, there's something. Looking around at the architecture, certain buildings have these large vines weaving through them. Just going, wrapping, breaking out windows and breaking back in, just kind of splintering out in specific spots. It feels unnatural the way it's grown. Looking around, this place in total just brings a chill to the spine. Something, it feels like you're being watched.
All right.
Interesting.
Oh gosh, Joe. You sound like you're speaking through a kazoo.
Because I was.
You
Anyway,
I'll
that,
keep that in
you
mind
get
if
that
I want to
same,
bail
like,
out the
You get
Discord.
that same kind of. You get that. You kind of get
Be right back.
a phantom pain in your leg, Erlar.
All right. Phantom pain in my leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Which leg?
The missing one.
That's why it's called the phantom pain.
All right. In that case, I say to the rest of the party, all right, if we're gonna go, we better go now. Fast.
Aye aye.
Lead the way, survivor.
Very well.
So, Drugar, you know that the main way out of here is through a central kind of sewage system to get lower. That's the simplest way, or that's the way you use as someone who knows secret passages. There is a proper way out of this experiment chamber, but you don't usually go that way because you like to stick to more dark routes.
Yeah.
As you guys start to move and looking around, Erlar, some stones on some... It's strange. You swear things are moving on the buildings. However, you look at them and you kind of squint and you don't see anything there. But as you guys move, you swear in your peripheral you see things softly shifting on rooftops and on walls.
I get bonus to hearing. I get advantage with hearing.
Roll perception with hearing for us then.
Ooh.
25.
You hear the soft sound of claw on stone scuttling along. As you guys move, it starts to move. As you guys stop, it stops. You are being trapped.
I cast create water and make it rain in a 30-foot cube. Yeah,
That's a lot of
30 foot.
money.
I fill a 30-foot cube with rain.
Just check something. Alright, I'll allow it. As you make it start to rain in the area, what are you trying to accomplish?
Just to like make things a little more obscure.
Alright. With the rain, that's
Partial cover.
with the rain, that's totally gonna fuck up your hearing.
But it's gonna help mask our scents. If something's following us by smell.
And by sight, because it's raining heavy, but not for long. We should get moving.
30-foot area. That's
Yeah, it's not gonna move. But it also
Guys-
only lasts for a moment.
As you guys start rushing forward, now you're seeing it. You guys see things scuttling on the walls, draconic figures, kobold-like figures, rushing across. As you move, they seem to be just climbing along. Some of them are coming out onto the streets and starting to walk out towards you.
Do they have weapons out?
They do not have weapons. They are completely nude, I guess. However, something about them is unsettling.
I get serious rapey energy from this. We should run.
It is best that we get out of here.
You guys start to head forward down streets. You start to see as certain street paths are being blocked off by these kobolds. As they start communing in these different spots. And anyone who's wants to try to get a good look at the kobolds, I would like you to make a quick perception for me.
Can I use my true sight ability?
I got a 18.
True sight isn't really going to do you much here.
All right.
You
So
can
they
use it.
are in fact.
You can use it.
They are in
they
fact-
are kobolds.
I got an
They
18
are in fact
or
visible.
so a 22.
They're not invisible or
No,
ethereal.
they're visible. They're just blending into different surfaces. I guess your true sight would softly highlight as you look around, and there are a lot.
All right.
I got an 18. I accidentally rolled twice.
That's fine. To getting a closer look, getting a deeper look at these kobolds, you look at one of them, and it's missing its face.
So kind of like the Bonnie animatronic from FNAF 2.
Yes, but it's like split straight, and you see the bone and the parts of the teeth. And it's
So
still
the meat's
moving.
gone. What you're saying? There's like
the
chunks
meat,
of flesh.
the meat
missing.
and the front of the bone is cleaved off cleanly.
Oh, fun.
Some of these are missing flesh on bones. A lot of them are extremely skinny. Some of them are missing jaws, eyeballs, parts of the skull, parts of the body. His kobolds look undead.
Alright. Look at the guy that we're following. Okay, which way do we need to go now? Quick.
They seem to be blocking off certain spots, forcing you guys to go in a specific direction.
Right. Well, I need to know which way we need to go. I don't care if they're trying to block off an area. I'm asking the guy that we're following. Which way do we need to go? Don't worry about if they're blocking the area. Hello.
West.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
You're
Which
the
way do we
resident
need to
expert.
go?
We need to ask you questions constantly.
Yes, I will stop quitting this.
Which way do we need to go? Quick.
I did.
Right? Left? Don't worry
The
if there's
best
people
way
in
to
the
go
way.
is away from him.
Yeah,
just-
they're trying to hurt us into some place. So which way do we need to go to get away from them?
Hijack, in this area, is this,
Barrett just picks a direction they're barricading and cast entangle and starts charging towards it.
is the one in front of us, Savnu?
It's not one. It's collective. It's a collective of zombie-like kobolds.
I thought you said that there was...
Not one specifically. There was a bunch of different zombie-like kobolds blocking off areas.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any spell slots for entangle.
I just cast it. I used my last spell slot. My very last first level spell slot. I just cast
You
it.
just use create water.
Just now. I just clicked it. I just now clicked it.
Okay.
It was my only spell slot. I had 1 second and 1 first as a second level.
Okay.
The best place to go is probably through the
Yes,
secret tunnels.
I had
Secret
1 second
tunnel.
and 1 first. Now I have none.
Okay. You entangle a group of them forward. It's gonna catch a majority of them, but there are a lot.
Right. Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius of plan.
There are a lot of them.
Well, I'm
It's a
figuring, that's a good street width, though. So that stopped a bunch of them in their tracks from that direction.
So that direction, they've stopped mostly moving. However, the other side.
And I hear him say tunnel. I start looking around on the ground to see if there's some kind of manhole or anything that's kind of hatch or opening to go down.
No hatches here. However, on the sides of the street, there are those kind of like rain holes. Not big enough to fit through, but big enough to let water out.
I don't know what to do. What are we doing, y'all?
Which way is the secret tunnel from where we are?
It's about the center of the city. But
And which side of the city are we on?
you're on the south end of the city currently, and you're being kind of led a bit northeast.
Is there anywhere that we can climb up?
You could probably run into a building and try to climb that, but they may follow you.
Barrett can throw you up there.
So there's no, like, emergency ladders anywhere?
You could probably find one.
They would just follow us, man. They're climbing all over the buildings already anyway.
Yes, but that means that they would have to climb up with us, which means that if we climb faster than them, we'll have a head start.
I don't think we're gonna climb faster than them. They're literally like climbing up buildings without a ladder.
They're climbing up sheer face.
Which way do we need to go? Or do we need to fight? What are we doing?
Well, I always say that in these situations it's best to run, but I'm used to running as one, which makes it a lot easier to get away.
Well, the good thing about that is you don't have to run fast. You just have to run faster than somebody else.
That is true. We could also just maim one of you, but that means that we would lose some food. Oh well.
Barrett pulls off his bag, his pouch, hands it
I
to
volunteer
Erlar.
the elf.
Barrett pulls off his pouch and hands it to Erlar, containing 5 days of rations, a wooden beer stein, a water skin, and an herbalism kit. And he pulls out his hatchets and he runs towards and just starts hacking. I'm gonna use my action as charger.
Cool. I would like you to make 12 checks against being grappled.
What kind of check?
It's
Well,
gonna be a strength check.
Specifically athletics, probably.
Yep. Oh, by the 8th one, you're gonna get grabbed.
Say what?
Unless- By the 8th one, you'll get grabbed unless you make a 20.
Ouch.
Make a roll a 20.
I'm rolling really low. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Well, off of your first ones, you are eventually grabbed. And as Barrett gets grabbed, Dugar.
And one more.
Nice.
That's it, ain't it?
Yep, Dugar. You hear a... And why are you running so soon? You just got here. It'd be a shame if you fled away too quickly. You're very swift there, Dugar. Why are you in my territory? So you hear a voice just echoing out, bouncing off. You don't know specifically where it's from.
These, people here were, trying to get, out of here. I was trying to show them the way to the Lady of Death. That's where they are going.
Really. As now, who's the furthest back person in the group right now? Who's like the most behind?
That would most likely be Erlar, considering I've got a movement speed of 20.
How interesting. And Erlar, you hear a voice just like directly behind you. Then
Erlar
why
will
don't you
do a-
join me for dinner tonight before you run off to see the lady. I can get you.
Erlar will
solitude.
do a 180, but not attack.
You do a 180, Erlar, and you see this. You see a kobold figure. Its lower body is like a white, and its upper body is a black. And kind of it's not wearing anything, but at like the mid bit near the at the sides, just above where would be love handles, there's kind of like these four tendrily like things that claw outwards and down, that the inside have jagged little bits that go out, and it kind of looks like a Venus flytrap if a Venus flytrap had 4 pads, pretty much.
Chastity belt.
As these 4 kind of flowering pads just lay downward from him, kind of making kind of like a little bit of a skirt like dress, just off to the sides. Your people look tired, Duga. If you plan to have ration last that long, you wouldn't want to tucker them out too quickly, would you? Come, rest. Feed you and your troop.
I'm quite alright with that.
That wasn't a request, dude.
I do not remember asking.
Your people look tired. Would you like solitude? Would you like rest, safety, food for a night? I promise you.
And isolation. Go away.
You're in my territory, Redskin.
I think the best thing for us to do now is to run.
I will catch you. There are too many of you to run. As he puts,
What is your name? I ask the thing with the plant skirt.
They smile. You may call me Savoon.
Savoon, eh? You know, I feel
Would
like
you let
I
us
could
go for the
Right?
this elf's
And,
exchange for this elf's head?
I feel like I could take a bite and snap down onto them with my mouth.
Where?
Uh, Specifically on the shoulder.
Okay. I want you to make a quick dex save for me. As you go to
Alright.
bite down on it, all four of the sides clamp upwards very quickly on your head.
Alright, you want me to put my camera or will you take me at my
Yes.
word?
Sure. This is a life or death situation.
Alright, need to plug in my camera then. Because I unplugged it.
As you go to grab that, as you go to take a bite, all four sides wrap up quickly, forming this sort of bud around Savoon, where only the legs are basically the only thing out of this kind of flower. It kind of looks like the mouth. It kind of looks like how the mouth of a screecher works, but with 4 pads instead of 3.
Mm.
Sounds kinky.
Having trouble, Mega.
Apparently so.
Mm.
It's probably not set to your camera right now. Check your video settings.
I'm having fun with the kazoo. I haven't played with this kazoo since I got it. It's metal kazoo.
Mega, check your video settings.
I am checking my video settings.
Is it set to your camera?
Not even registering my camera is plugged in right now.
Lol. Why don't
Of
you just
course.
use Beyond or the bot?
Beyond bot.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty advanced. Beyond the bot.
Beyond the bot.
Alright.
It sounds like a big bad Beetleborg reject.
It does.
Because before there was
Oh,
Power
now
Rangers
it's set to my
and-
camera. 18.
18.
Can I use my camera now, or do I have to accept the 18?
18's pretty good, but if you want, sure.
I'll take the 18, I guess.
Alright. As you go to take a bite, you watch as all 4 buds flower up quickly to grasp you, but you pull back right at the last second as they clamp up, and one just barely scratches you across the cheek as they fold back down. He said, I like you. You're a fun one. Come now, you're all invited to my chamber. You don't have an option.
If that's entirely true, why even bother trying to negotiate with us?
It's a common decency for some, no?
Common decency wouldn't be to take people against their will.
I clearly do not know how things work down here. Do you?
You're the one who brought up common decency.
Hi, Jack. Do I manage to bite her before I have to dodge, or did the...
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, you're coming with me now. You can follow easy way, or you can be brought. Now, shall we? If you run, I will catch you. And they start to walk.
Well-
Now.
Well, honestly, I doubt I can run faster than any of you, so I think I'll take their offer.
Just curious what brings so many here. Nothing better to talk about it over a nice, hot meal, no? Tell me, what
Poor
is the...
decisions.
I have questions for you. After a bit, Savoon will lead you to their claimed abode. A high-rise building, of which, once brought in, it's kind of like an office building, of which you're brought to kind of like one of those big conference tables.
Are there cubicles?
There are cubicles.
Is there currently cubicles, or are you implying that there were cubicles?
Little column A,
Like
little
the
column
remains-
B.
Okay.
Some of them have been cleared out. Some of them haven't.
And some of them
No.
are kind of rhomboid shaped because they're old and falling in.
Yeah.
I can see you're all sleepy. Why don't I let you all sleep? And then when you have more wit about you, when you awake, we will eat. How does that sound?
So you like to eat things awake and alive, I see.
I have my taste. And I wouldn't be too worried. I have a certain flavor I like. And that flavor is luckily not anything here.
Are you sure? We have an elf.
I haven't tried elf meat before, but I'm not against trying it. I have arranged for each of you to have your own place to rest. Please, I would like each of you to follow one of these ever so helpful guides. You see a row of different kobolds. Some of them are zombie, and one of them isn't.
Oh,
When you say isn't zombie, is he a skeleton?
No. He's fleshy. He's breathing. It's a bit... I guess frazzed is the way to put it.
What kind of kobold is he? There's so many.
You...
Don't
it
recognize,
kind of,
or
it
do?
kind of looks like a normal kobold. However, there are parts of it that are just unnatural to you. It kind of looks like a draconic blood kobold.
Hmm.
Wait, do I recognize? Because I assume that this would be an experiment, as you put it.
Yes, this is the experiment.
Okay.
That kobold, you do recognize this type of kobold.
Okay.
This is from... Where did I talk about experiments? Hold on. Scrolling up to tell you the specific experiments.
You can't tell what kind of kobold it is because they're completely slathered in blood and mud and war paint. To the point you can't even see their scales. They look smooth.
Yeah, they are pretty plattered.
Oh, there's the camera. Finally.
Nice.
Whenever I roll, I'm able to show you.
I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's a kobold from the magic trials.
Can't remember, or just don't want to say it out loud.
I can't remember it.
So, not yours.
Don't worry about it.
Well, don't worry about it.
Who's going with this kobold? Who's going with the zombie, and who's going with that kobold?
Conk's gonna raise his hand. I recommend a buddy system.
Ilibati is one of these guides. Go on.
I'll grab
In addition
the.
to one another.
I'll go with
I volunteer to go with emergency rations. I mean, Sophie.
I will go with the actual experiment one.
I'm gonna force you to go with the zombie.
Damn it.
Only because the experiment one might have a negative reaction to you.
Yes, it's gonna have a negative reaction to it. Don't worry, I had a plan. But apparently not anymore.
I turned to what was her name again?
Seven.
Sevoon, right. I turn to Sevoon and say, if I go with the zombie, can I try take a bite out of it?
If you really want, but they might try to take a bite out of you.
Suppose that's fair. I'll go with the zombie.
Okay. Garrett is off with the zombie. Nas Conk. Do you want a zombie or do you want the kobold?
Conk wants to go with Sophie.
Okay, you can go with... The person will let you take Sophie. Seven will let you take Sophie with you.
Okay, sweet.
Do you want to go with the zombie bold or with the actual kobold?
What does Nass want?
Nas, what do you want?
She'll probably be uncomfortable with a zombie, so she'll probably go with the actual kobold.
Okay. The kobold that is covered in war paint, blood, and mud.
She's more comfortable with that than with an undead kobold. It's weird. Not as comfortable, but less comfortable than a zombie.
Okay. As you are all brought away. Do you want to try to take a bite out of it, Erlar?
The dice says yes. I am going to attempt to try and take a bite out of the zombie to see if I can't get an ability from it.
Sure.
Sampling the local cuisine, I
You
see.
bite into the zombie.
Do I
and
have
I
to?
want you to roll a d4.
D4, okay.
You have contracted gonorrhea.
You got an STDs.
Nah, you caught everything Sam had.
Alright, D4. You want me to roll it on camera or
it's fine.
just take...
It's on
Alright.
camera.
Because you don't know what the numbers mean, so it doesn't matter what you say.
3.
3. Perfect. You bite into the shoulder, and then the kobold looks at you, and you see your own face looking at you. As it turns and looks at you and puts 2 hands on your shoulders, and it looks, and you look you in your eyes. And this is the exact same figured kobold, and as its hands are on your shoulders, you see that exact same char from before, from your first experience, start to creep up your fingers as your skin starts to crack and burn as it looks you in the eyes.
Oh, not again.
As you hear the words, "We don't know what's in the food. We don't know what's in we don't know what's in the food. The water, the water, the water. Watches us, watches, watches. The water watches us." And you blink. and your teeth are sunk into the shoulder of the zombie ball as it looks over at you. It hisses at you. You don't gain any special ability from it, but it does hiss at you.
All right.
And it rips away from you, leaving a chunk of its meat in your mouth. If you choose to swallow it, that's on you.
Under in there.
Do you swallow the zombie meat?
What was that, Hijack?
Do you swallow
Dev.
Do you swallow the zombie meat?
No.
Okay. You spit it out. It tasted horrible.
Yeah, I've had worse.
No,
Probably.
really haven't.
You don't know
I
what a
live in
desperate kobold may have tried.
Yeah, I'm a blue mage kobold that has lived in a pirate crew. I've most certainly had worse than zombie flesh.
You probably haven't. Anywho. You're each brought to a chamber. And, Coffee. Is that the name? Koth?
In a
Yep.
chamber. Yes.
How do you pronounce the name?
Slefty.
Oh, Sleffy. Sleffy. You are guiding Nas to one of the chambers. Do you want to say anything to them as you're guiding?
Oh,
Well,
so it
you
is.
haven't really told me much about what the situation is that I'm in.
I already kind of did. I gave you the most bare bone I could. You are a captive of Savoon, serving them.
But I have some kind of idea of what he would be trying to do to these people,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But I don't, because you didn't tell me. That's what I'm saying. So is there any information that I should know?
Yes.
Sus. Very sus.
Okay. So the root cause.
There you go.
Okay.
You know Blah, you know about Blah. Blah is your friend.
I got you. A recreation kind of thing, or trying.
Not trying, just more.
Sus.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright. And who am I guiding? Who's with me?
You are guiding Nas.
And Sophie and
Just Nas. Could
Just
I
me.
have everyone except for Sun hop the call for a second? And Dev, of course.
No. You.
Okay.
All right. Do you say anything to Nas as you guide them?
Very quietly. I quietly hiss. You are not safe here.
The kobold guiding at you speaks.
I'm sorry, what do you say?
You are not safe here. Your friends are not safe here. Poison
I
is the way.
I ne-
Careful of the poison.
okay. I never assume I am safe. Thanks for the tip, I guess.
Careful of the poison. It's the last thing I say. Lead him to his room.
Everyone is guided off to bed. The next, everyone gets to sleep, and everyone who's lost health, you can roll your hit dice to regain some health and get a long rest.
Hey,
Oh,
hi,
okay.
Jack.
Hey, Erler.
Guess what?
What?
I got West to respond to East.
Nice.
I am going to roll.
Everyone roll your hit dice, all of them, and then regain that health, and that's how much you heal in your long rest.
All the hit die?
All your total amount of hit dice you have. Basically,
that
as if you were healing from a short rest, but you don't lose the hit dice.
What was that?
That will
Level
most
up?
likely heal me.
No.
Yeah, that will most likely heal me.
Okay.
I
Where
had
do
to
I
try.
click to heal with hit dice?
Hmm?
At D&D Beyond.
I don't think there's any specific way. You could hit short rest. You can hit the short rest button and then.
Because I just saw it pop up on Sun on D&D Beyond that he did it.
Really? The fuck did you do that, son?
I click on short rest and click on the buttons.
Okay. Then note how much health you have after the short rest. Hit the long rest button and then set your health to whatever it was. Also, if you have lost HP, don't regain it.
I did not regain anything.
I mean, like, permanent lost HP.
Yeah. But apparently when I tried to do the short rest, it didn't do any healing at all.
Really? Your short rest thing didn't pop up. Let's quickly see Conk. Oh, jeez, your health. Where's the short rest button? Short rest. 60-12.
Okay, I cannot do that one, but I can do that. Okay,
Oh, I have to click on the dice, I see.
I'll keep that.
I don't trust to take the short rest button, I press the other thing.
What other thing?
Oh, if I click on the actual dice thing that's showing up whenever I'm clicking on the slots. That's how I make it roll. So am I going to be rolling the total hit dice or just like one?
All of them. So 70-12. Plus your con mod. That's how much you heal.
Oh,
So
sweet.
taking the advice I've been given the other night, I'm switching Divine Favor for Purified Food and Drink.
Ooh. Smart.
And have that prepared.
Already got it still prepared for just in case.
Cool. As you wake in the morning to a very lovely.
I managed to get exactly the amount of health I was missing back at a cell.
How much health were you at?
I was at 74. I managed to get 21 back to my max.
Nice.
I don't get any rage charges because that wasn't a long rest. Right?
No, it's a long rest. Regain your rage charges. If you have any class material, regain all that.
Okay, sweet.
This is a long rest. It's just the way we
I can get angry one more time.
Yeah. Yes. As the next morning comes, and you smell this amazing smell in the air. Not many of you have experienced it much. Erlar, you've probably experienced this before with the land shark. You smell fresh cooked meat.
I probably experienced this smell as well, but I'm not allowed to eat it.
Probably
I
Barrett.
read what meat?
You smell fresh meat.
Oh, fresh meat. Okay.
Being
Probably
Fresh cooked
Probably,
meat.
probably bear meat.
As you're all guided back to that same table, as you see planted out before each of you is this ground meat. As you see Savoon sitting and saying, "Go ahead."
I guess ground meat, not quite as good as meat from the table, but you know, you get what you say, right?
Please
I'm
sit to gain your strength.
I'll take a seat and start consuming.
I will cast Protect Poison on myself, Sophie, and
I cast Purify Food and Drink. Like, sorry, I don't trust you, but
and
as
no,
a
I'll cast
caution,
it on her as well.
Conk is gonna sniff at the food suspiciously.
All right, Sophie, Joe, myself, all have protection from poison.
I cast Purify Food and Drink.
Which, strangely enough, is not concentration. So yeah, I can do it 3 times.
Yeah, I cast Purify Food and Drink.
Let me just check some stuff.
Right.
It works.
He needs to find out if the purified food and drink actually makes a difference.
I do. Purify food and drinks. I'll now imagine food and drink from the 5 foods here. Rendering free of poison and disease. Okay. And then you are casting protection from poison.
Protection from poison.
Initialize a poison.
Casting time 1 action. Components verbal and somatic. Duration 1 hour. Not concentration.
One poison that you know is touch creature. You. The duration target.
For the duration,
okay.
target
Has
has
advantage against saving throws against being poisoned. Perfect.
And has resistance to poison damage.
Cool. Nas, you purify your food.
Rasputin.
Food within a 5-foot radius.
Food within 5-foot radius. So I'll let you pick one other person whose food you purify.
I'll purify Conk.
Conk. Okay.
I'm already eating.
You're already eating.
That one's already eating, so Conk.
So Conk gets 2 forms of protection.
Hell yeah, double
Sweet.
Conk. Sophie sits
Double
down
layers.
and she looks at everyone. She's really cautious. She's not eating unless you guys start to eat.
I start eating.
I'm gonna offer Sophie a bite off of my plate and go, here, eat this.
She leans forward and takes a bite. Nas,
Yes?
so along with the beefy taste of the meat, you also taste another flavor. It's kind of like a sweet chicken.
I knew we tasted like chicken.
Does that
I
mean
will
anything to
also,
you, Nas?
Hydra, can you quickly check DMs?
I can.
I will also eat from my plate.
I'm trying to recall.
Barrett doesn't.
Hijack.
Barrett doesn't join you guys at the table.
Hijack. Considering that
He doesn't arrive at all.
I am... Hijack. Considering I am a blue mage ranger, and additionally my background history of being a hunter, tracker, whatever, with the pirates, would I actually know what kobold tastes like?
Probably not. However, after biting the zombie kobold, there is a familiar subtaste.
So I would
You can
be.
recognize it.
I can recognize. Okay, that's what I was figuring. I'd be just like, meh. Food's food. Well, at least Erlar would be food's food.
Now, so I want you to roll a history. Get above 13, I'll give you a hint about remembering.
Oh, I know he got 7.
My history
Alright.
says no.
Alright.
Considering Conk considers himself a different species, would he have ever tried kobold?
Probably not, since cannibalism is a bit frowned upon.
Yeah, but as I said, the winged kobolds do not consider themselves the same species. They think themselves superior to kobolds.
Roll a D100, 50, or you know what? Roll a D4 on
The
even. Yes,
D4
odds
to
no.
decide.
Evens, yes, odd no.
And that didn't even really bounce. It just slid. So it's not gonna count. 2.
So yes, you've tried kobold before. This is kobold meat.
Is this Tony?
A small head tilt at you. I do not know it, Tony.
You have not met Tony before.
Not myself.
Did
He's
you
one I've been
meet
hunting
Tony?
for a while. He's one of the few remaining from the original brood.
Since they're talking about an electric kobold named Tony, I think Nas will probably put two and two together. Like, I'm good, thank you.
Nas. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna direct it like this. Do you remember Landshark ever telling you something about some sort of meat that tastes like sweet chicken?
I know he was talking about that.
What context was that? What was he talking about?
I know he told me that while he was cleaning the goop from this creature.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the creature food
Screecher
or
food.
something.
Screecher meat.
Creature meat.
Tastes like sweet chicken.
Tastes like sweet chicken.
Seven leans forward, kind of hands on cheeks, just kind of watching you, just kind of smiling as you eat. How is it?
It smells very familiar.
Conk has actually not taken a bite. He's only smelled it and given a bite to Sophie.
Can you answer a quick question for me?
Hmm?
This meat, is it from one of those god killer monsters?
I don't know what you're talking about. A smile approaches Saboon's face.
Oh,
Can I roll on the
He-
inside?
He says to
Oh,
Sophie
he's
in Elvish,
totally lying.
I'm sorry. I think I shouldn't have fed you that.
Upon realizing this, I'm immediately gonna make myself vomit.
What? Very nutritious. Usual.
No, it's not. It is not kobold meat she fed us.
it is
Just
kobold meat and
meat.
something else.
What's
It's kobold
wrong?
meat and something else she fed us.
You don't like kobold?
If Sophie explodes, it's not my fault.
Sophie's looking at left and right and looks Erlar now starting to try to puke. Erlar, make a con save against puking.
It's trying to puke.
Is that advantage, disadvantage,
Add
normal?
advantage.
Add advantage. Fuck, I got a 20.
Nice.
I got a nat 20.
You get it out.
Oh, I do get it out. Okay.
This
I
was
was
to
worried that
force
fire
it out, not keep it down.
Okay. Good.
Sophie follows suit and makes herself puke as well. And she looks, she's like, what's happening? Oh,
You
calm
ate.
down. Such a waste of a good meal.
It was. Why'd you have to go and poison it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just merely served a special type of meat.
Yes, and
Creature meat.
I've seen people use it to kill other things before with it.
I've seen this. I've seen what this meat does when it's eaten.
Wait, realizing she's just taking a bite, she's gonna try. Chaz is gonna try to puke it out as well.
Make a con save.
Yeah.
You fed us screecher meat. I've seen what the screecher meat
Does a
does.
15 does a 15 work?
No.
No.
Have you ever partaken in this meat?
Oh, I don't eat. I don't need to.
You implied you do eat. Well, we've submitted to your experiment. Can we go go now?
Maybe.
I'm still trying to puke it out.
Rolling con.
What about the elf who was with us?
He can't speak Draconic, so he's eating.
That's a
Oh.
5.
Good.
Think. Do I
Nine.
still speak Elvish or
You speak
is that
Elvish.
okay? Just making sure. I
That's
tell-
a 1!
Oh, the elf has heard me apologize to Sophie.
yeah, and I tell the elf screecher meat.
He instantly stops eating and goes to vomit.
Why is everyone throwing it up?
Natural 20 after a natural 1.
You finally get it out.
Probably crying.
What is wrong with these newcomers?
Oh, how delightful. The elf vomits it up. Oh. What brings you to such a place? What brings you here?
An airship.
Oh, but there must be good reasoning. Not many people venture into such a hellhole, and not many people want to see the Lady of Death.
Ironically, we initially came down here looking for food and other supplies. There wasn't much safe places to set down. And somebody, I look over at Zoru, got a little excited and shot down a lot of fresh supplies.
You plan to go deeper, do you know?
Well, we can't go back up and try somewhere else now, can we?
Oh, I would give anything to watch these happen. But I can't just let some perfectly able bodies leave now, can I?
Well, you can keep him. I point at the elf.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
He's the biggest one.
What about the large creature that was following you? You think it was called Petra?
Petra's a good girl.
Thought Petra was still there.
Petra isn't in this room with you.
He's too big to fit.
believe that one known as Petra would make a good snack for us.
It does look that way, but I thought that wasn't your flavor there, Duga.
It's not, but food has gotten scarce. But there is not a lot of them left, if you will.
I guess that means that this is your claim, then. He kind of puts his hand on his snout a bit, and his tongue wriggles through some of his fingers a bit as he licks them up, biting onto his knuckle.
In a way, yes.
Oh god, you take all the fun.
I found them first, so I believe this claim is mine, no?
And that we found you.
I knew we should have eaten him.
How about I'll trade
It's
you?
like I had.
I'll trade you one of yours for one of mine. I always like a new plaything.
Which one are you wanting?
I'll take the strange creature. He points at the elf.
You want the tall one?
Yeah.
That is a lot larger than anything you can offer, no?
I can offer you this one. And he gestures off and he points to, hold on. Points over to Sleepy. Sleffly. I can offer you this one.
I don't appreciate being talked about like merchandise again.
I've tried doing things to this one, but it just seems specific stuff doesn't work. It's very curious, but not that fun to me.
If you
We trade elf for another kobold.
if you throw in a second one, I think we can make a deal.
I'll throw in your life and an exit of my domain. Just this one.
Very well.
I'll take that deal. That deal sounds good.
Do you think you vomited up what you ate fast enough? He looks at you now specifically. Do you think you're quick enough? What if your body has already digested an amount of the meat? Just the smallest amount will taint you. He smiles. I wonder if you're already on death's doorstep. These will be fun to watch. Kind of, his head leans off to the side as he watches you all. Well,
Before we go, two things. One, you promised us food, and I'm still taking to deliver on that.
the food is right before you.
That food is poisoned, so I'm wanting something I can actually eat.
This food is quite delicious, no?
How you're not dead, I don't know.
I do not think he yet understands.
No, he does not understand how things work here. Your food is before you. If you eat it, that is up to you. I promised the meal. I brought it. I mean, there is something else I can offer, as he throws onto the table the upper half of Barrett's arm. Does this interest you?
Wait, what? Barrett's not here with us?
No.
Hi, Jack. I grabbed the arm.
I will save this for later.
Wait a moment.
Honk stands up.
Yes.
I was thinking a bit more something personal, like, say, one of your fingers.
Where's the rest of him?
Some
We've
of
been
it's right
eating him.
here. He gestures at the plates.
We've been eating him along with Screecher.
One of my fingers, you say?
You've got 8. You can afford to lose 1. I mean, I lost a leg.
I like my fingers, though. You watch as he takes one of the knives on the table and puts it at his middle finger, softly slices along it, doesn't cut it off, but just enough for a soft green sap to start to drip out of his finger. And then he goes and he licks it up. Why don't you come and take it? You watch
Conk
as,
wants
you watch
to make
as he pulls over the closest plate of meat. He takes a forkful and eats it.
Conk wants to do a quick perception head count of how many kobolds in our group have not actually tried the meat, aside from himself. Because I don't think there's any.
Had not what, huh? Had not tried what?
I think it's
Tried the
only
meat.
you who hasn't tried the meat.
So the NPCs and Zoru haven't tried, or have tried?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, in that case, you gotta wait
Well, what's wrong with this case?
Or
Konk's gonna spend a rage charge, and he's gonna start shouting orders at everyone in a second.
Okay. Erlar, before that happens.
the second thing,
He is smiling at you, Orlar. I just want you to know. There is just this.
I'll walk over to the
sociopathic
door and
grin on him.
open it and gesture out the door. You know, gesturing like with my hand.
I forgot what it was, honestly. I forgot what the second thing was gonna be. Yeah. Let's just leave it at one thing.
What's the one thing?
Yeah.
Conk. What do you say?
Oi! It seems Tiamat says none of you are long for this world anymore. So it is time to take things a little violent.
He's gonna draw his sword, and he's gonna charge the, what's their face?
Savun.
Yeah, sword drawn.
Seven is smiling at you.
And then as he's running, he's gonna say in Elvish,
Attack or die!
Okay. Onk will give you first action.
alright. Conk is gonna multi-attack with the cutlass.
Where are you attacking?
He's gonna attack where he's gonna try to do some slashes where the flower bit meets the body part.
Alright.
So
Hit.
very midline slashes. You know, I'll use these stupid dice. Bounce.
I would like everyone
bounce,
to quickly
bounce,
roll
bounce.
a initiative then.
20.
Whoa! That hits.
I'm gonna
15.
roll a different dice. Because that 20 is too good.
8.
What is that? That is a 15 plus
Okay.
6. So that's a dirty 21.
Cool. Everyone put your initiative in the int tracker. And he is going to, as you are cutting, I would like you to roll a strength now, Conk. And I also want you to make a dex save as he is going to use a legendary action to rend your attacking body part.
Okay, initiative. Okay, hold on. I'm still getting my initiative in the chat.
Okay. You rolled pretty high, so it's going to be a pretty high DC.
Oh, wait, that is not the right number. I tried to press delete.
157.
Yeah, 17.
17.
So it's very different. And so now, what am I rolling to try not to die?
So you're making a dex save as he is going to be using a legendary action to rend the body part you are using to attack him with.
Okay, dex save is 10.
Dex save is 10.
Yes.
You know, you have advantage on dex saves as a barbarian that you can see, right?
I do not. I did not take the skill that specifically gives me
It's
that.
naturally given to you.
Okay, well, why does it not say that for dex saves? Oh yeah, here it is. It says on dex saves I can see.
Yep.
I'm not blinded.
Yep.
But I got far worse. I got a 9.
Okay. As you slash in with your first cutlass at the body part, it grabs and wraps on you as there's a...
So the nat 20.
Yeah, you're still going to do your damage. So make sure to do all your damage.
Okay. So that'll be a 6.
As you are now missing
Plus-
you're missing your arm up to your elbow.
2.
As it clamps down and amputates your arm.
He disarmed you.
Literally.
As the flower bud opens a little bit to let his eye peer out, you see this wide eye that is just...
Can I... Well, I get reduced damage while raging, so how much damage am I taking?
You're technically not taking any damage.
Oh. And also, I would not hesitate between the second attack, and since he's attacked, he more or less removed my arm, I am immediately going to go in for a bite.
Okay.
Which I assume would be biting the outside of the flower bud.
And Erlar, now that you're looking at him, when his flower is budded up, when I said it resembled a screecher, it really resembles a screecher.
Oh.
I take a look at him, my eyes open in horror, and say, "By the divines!"
What are you?
I'm something fun. Roll the hit, Conk.
My second attack, I rolled so I forgot what it was, but it was dirty 21.
That'll hit. So roll all your damage.
So yeah, that's only 6 for the melee damage. Or the bite.
And are you tearing off a chunk? Bite in and tear off a chunk.
I'm trying to rip it apart because I'm trying to get my arm back out.
Up, down. Up.
Okay.
Ah!
As you gnaw on, as the flowering bud opens a little bit, and that eye is just peering out at you.
Does he see my blind eye or my good eye?
It's at your good eye. And these eyes, even though you've just really hurt him, or what you assume really hurt him, there is just this face of joy and pleasure.
Do I successfully rip off a piece with my mouth to free my mouth?
You rip off a chunk of the flowering bud, yes, but your arm is off.
Yeah, I want to say something before my turn ends.
Okay.
I've killed your kind before. I'll do it again.
I doubt that. Okay. Now top of the initiative. Dugar.
So I think I'm going to hold my action. If somebody comes near enough to me with intentions of attacking me, that's what I'm going to hold it for. Until then, I'm going to continue to eat the food in front of me.
Okay.
Actually, I just realized something.
Yeah.
I didn't use my bonus action, and because I was doing an unarmed melee attack, I can try to grapple.
A little bit late, sadly.
Yeah.
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 Oh well.
Okay. That means... It means technically it'd be Joe, but Joe is at the start of the initiative, just due to how actions happened. So, Mega,
But I'm angry.
you are angry. Mega, it is your turn. Mega.
I am hoping Conk's balls to the walls rage suicidal charge is inspiring and not terrifying.
Mega.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna use my prismatic tattoo in order to cast a killer spray.
Okay.
Wait, actually, hold on. Let me double check what color spray does. Okay. Okay. No, no color spray. Seeing this abomination of nature, I'm gonna go apparently at it.
Okay.
How many allies are within? How many allies are within melee
Just
range
one.
of it? Just one. Okay, so I'm gonna go attack it with my short sword.
Come, take my finger. I'll take me all.
Do you want me to show the camera, or do you want me to?
Nah. Go
Nah.
ahead.
All right.
You watch as the flowering bud opens, and you see Konk's arm fall out to the ground as he gestures to you, wide open arms, Erlar.
Doing a tornado-like strike, I strike with my short swords. One being 19 with plus 8 for a total of 27, and the other being a total of 25.
Those both hit. Did you
All
roll
right.
with advantage?
No.
Pack tactics.
All right. Then one will be a 19 for a total of 27.
Okay.
For a total of 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the other will be both 17s for a total of 25.
I see. As you slash into both, and as your last cut sinks into him, he leans forward at your face a bit, as he says,
And the second strike does 8 damage.
cool. As you slash into him twice and your second one sinks a bit more into him, he leans in to your face, Erlar, and he says, I see one of my kind have already taken one of your legs. How would I take the other?
Your kind has taken a lot more from me than just my leg.
I'm not part of the kind you think. I'm something great. I'm the evolution. And Dev, it's your turn.
So what, is everybody just blindly going after this guy and trying to attack him now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
I would explain
I'm gonna
Conk's
hold back.
logic, but I don't think it needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there and hold my action.
Okay.
If evade vein, whatever. If he attacks again, I'm going to use Sentinel attack.
Well, that's an opportunity attack thing. If he moves.
Yeah.
I really wish
If
Zipper
it says
was
if he
here.
makes an attack against a target other than me.
Within 5 feet, you would need to get
Right.
closer to him.
By the way, Hijack, hold on.
Yeah.
The 2 attacks I did, that's because I've got a bonus. That's because I've got extra attack. I still have 1 more attack, courtesy of my short swords being light.
Go ahead. Unless you want to use your bonus action for something else, you go ahead and do that. And Sun.
All
That
right.
is a 26
That'll hit.
for another 11 damage.
Nice.
All right. All right. So let us go with first a bonus action. Let's go with a level 2 Searing Smite.
Okay. Roll the hit with advantage.
And attack with my short sword. First hit.
Okay.
Hold on. I forgot to roll advantage. That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Alright. So Searing Smite. And I'll use another second level spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll that Searing Smite damage first.
This case is a fiendish creature. Do you do extra
Ooh.
damage with divine smite against fiends?
Let's check Divine Smite.
I should have used reckless attack because it would have made perfect sense.
Plus, okay, let's see. Against undead or fiends. So yes. So one spell slot
He's not
deals
specifically a
3d8.
fiend, but he's in this case fiendish. Only due to how his alignment is. He himself is not a fiend, but in this case, your divine smite will count him as one.
So that will be 3d8 plus the 1d8. So that'll be 4d8.
And which hand are you attacking with, if I can add? Your shadowy or non-shadowy?
Shadowy.
Shadowy? Okay, I want you to add a d6 on top of that.
Oh, that was 3d8. Forgot to add d6 on top of that. Okay.
As you go to strike, you watch as you're going to strike with your shadowy arm. Actually, wait, no. What dice damage does your sword itself do? Is it a d6?
It's a d6.
Okay, then yes, a d6. You actually see a kind of... It kind of looks like your sword has lag, as there's a second kind of shadowy blade behind it.
Oh. Neat. Alright, let me continue on. Let me add that up for you.
Sure.
Right, so that is 5.
And as you're all striking into Savoon, there is just this wide smile.
Plus.
If you kill me now, things will only get more fun.
That will equal 36.
This green blood seeps up out of his mouth as it drips down onto the table and cloth, and you watch as the tablecloth just starts to slowly dissolve as it's acidic. You are in for a fun treat here. Is that everything?
That will be everything.
Is it a deal, Dugar?
Oh, wait. That will not be everything. I still have my second attack.
Okay. But he does say that out towards you, Dugar. Is it a deal, Dugar? A trade for a trade?
Yes, I will take that deal.
That's the 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, I'm just gonna do a normal attack.
You get a sense he's allowing you to hit him. He's making himself an easier target.
Ah.
Oh no!
Again, so it'll just do me a normal attack. So hold on, does the D6 gets added with each attack or just one attack?
Each attack.
Each attack, okay. With my shadowy hand.
Your base sword damage
Mm-hmm.
dice is doubled.
Alright. So that will be a for that attack that will be 12.
Cool. You have something fun in you too, don't you there, Clear One? Oh, you're the funnest out of them all. Because you're tainted like me. He gets up out of his chair. Oh. I will give you all 6 seconds to run. And if you don't, I'll kill you.
I run.
And that's his turn. Top of the initiative. Conk. He is given his ultimatum.
Conk assumes everyone's going to die anyway.
You gonna fight? Or you gonna run?
Conk sees no point in running. So, out of character, I think Conk's going to die.
Yeah. Roll up a backup. Okay. Conk, if you're gonna keep... So you're gonna keep fighting. Dugar, are you running or are you gonna keep fighting?
I'm not fighting. I'm just waiting. If he keeps fighting, I can collect.
Fair enough.
So I just continue eating the food that was left over the table that the other people passed up on.
Okay, Nas.
Free food's free food.
It's free food.
I'll take this chance to run.
Okay, you
But yes,
running.
I'm holding my action so that if anyone comes near me to attack me for that again.
Mega,
Yes.
are you running or are you fighting?
What if he leads the way out?
Erlar is running.
Okay, Sophie is going to follow Nas and the Conk. As you see your other kobolds start to run, are you running or are you going to stay fighting?
Conk cannot be frightened, he's raging.
I know. I'm asking.
No, nobody's frightened.
You're not frightened, but it's up to you.
Well, the conclusion he would draw would be to be scared, because his thoughts were the only person here who could possibly make it out alive would be himself, since he didn't eat the meat. And that only way he would make it out alive is if everyone put everything into a fight and killed all the enemies.
They're running. What are you doing, Conk?
Yeah.
The only one that hasn't started to run yet is the male elf.
And technically me.
And technically you. But it doesn't look like Dugar is taking any action other than consume.
Food.
They could be not doing anything because they were traded off. They have no will anymore.
They don't know that.
The elf seems to be readying his rifle and he's changing the ammunition in it.
You don't know that he's just been traded to being eaten?
Yeah. I guess
As
I'm
you hear
gonna.
in Elvish, the elf barks at you. What is happening, rot blood?
They're not going to let us leave.
Well, I guess we'll make them
We're
let us
corpses walking.
leave. I will go out like a corpse then. What is the plan? I will follow whatever move you take.
This is the plan. Conk's gonna go in for an attack again.
Okay. Then the elf is
But this
going
time-
to take a shot.
Yeah, but except this time he's going for the lower torso.
Okay. As the rest starts to run. The elf takes a shot at him.
16.
Nice. What total?
16 total.
For now, that'll hit.
Okay, and
Or
roll the
now.
attack.
Ah.
14. That's a dirty 20.
Cool. You watch as one of the flaps actually try to go and strike you, Conk, as if he's trying to do another rend at you as you're going down and striking. But the flap going to attack you is actually shot by the elf as it sort of pushes it away due to the sheer force of the bullet.
Okay. And this time I'm actually using my bonus action to grapple.
Okay, roll to grapple.
Need to
Hey,
double check.
I gotta go.
Okay.
My character would just be trying to lead the others out of his abode.
I get advantage on rolling to grapple. Okay, I threw that dice too hard. It's gone. Grabbing a different dice, and then we'll check that one later.
You failed this grapple, Conk.
Okay, let's see what the first number was. 17.
And a 5.
Yeah, we're going with a 17, which gets my strength modifier of plus 3, so it's a dirty 20, and then plus because I'm raging, it gets 2 more, so a 22.
Conk. You grab on and hug onto him and you squint your eyes
And bite.
and bite.
I only have one good hand now, so every bit of grip counts. And I haven't even rolled the damage, and I'm sure I'm going to die here.
Do you mind making a quick dex save for me?
I can make it an advantage, because I can see what's going on.
You can.
So there's one dice.
You have one
And
good eye. That's good.
17, and I get a plus 3, so it's a dirty 20.
Conk? You grab onto him and you squint your eyes and then you open them and you're in a field.
I'm in a field.
You see a single tree.
Ah! You see a kobold, a Highland kobold just waving at you.
You see a bunch of kobolds in the tree. And you see Barrett starting to climb a string up towards the moon. Conk. You are dead.
Congratulations.
Conk has done everything he could to the best of his ability.
And it wasn't enough.
It is sad.
Joe, feel free to roll up another character.
Darn. I'm not going to be able to make new character models starting New Year's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You need to figure out 3.0 first.
Oh, it's not about. I've figured out enough. It's just going to take me a really long time to make any individual. I can't copy and paste things as much to save time.
Yeah.
I'll say you have 4 choices of kobold, 2 of which haven't been made yet. There is the Blood Bold, there is the Mage Killer, there is the Venus Bold, and then there is the Venom Bold.
I'll think about it later.
Feel free. As the
Describe
two-
Conk's death in glorious violence.
As Conk grabs on and hugs onto the creature, he lets out a maniacal chuckle as he's counting down from 6. 3, 2, 1. As all 4 panels just clamp down. As the elf just screams, "No!"
I like that kobold! That's a weird thing to say!
As he,
I liked
11.
it!
as the
11 damage is what I did.
As
So
the
that's
flaps
the
fall
last
away.
thing. Yeah.
as the flaps fall away, Conk's lower torso kneels down and falls.
So it can bite down too?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
As you all run, Dugar, you make chase, seeing that. Oh wait, you guys are going.
No,
You've
actually.
eaten pretty much everything right now.
That's mine in the trade, but that was still mine, so I'm collecting it.
All right, you take Conk.
Yes.
You want to take his stuff?
I take it. I just pick him up and walk out and... Pleasure doing business with you.
You could shove him in his own bag.
You're good.
This was fun. Next time I'm going to hunt you, Dugar.
No you will not.
I don't make that promise.
No you don't.
As you all run off, minus a Conk.
And minus
No,
the
Conker's still there.
You're not
No,
wrong.
minus half a conk.
No, Conk's still there.
Minus half a conk.
Minus enough.
Now there's nobody who can conveniently talk to Sophie anymore.
You can conveniently talk to Sophie.
Raylar can conveniently talk to Sophie.
Not as well as Conk could. He spoke the best Elvish.
You guys find yourselves chased by the undead until you're led to the proper exit of the chamber. Not the sewer exit that you usually use, Dugar, but the proper exit. And then you find yourselves into a long, blood-stained hallway.
Is it too late to take the other exit? I look at Dugar.
What do you mean?
This hallway don't look good.
I usually take a more hidden approach, but this is a way through, yes.
So, no, okay.
Oh yeah, also, Joe, I forgot this one, but a normal blood kobold also can be here.
Okay.
So if you want to roll up something really quick, go ahead.
I'm thinking about updating your avatar one more time and adding Conk as just a bloody sack. Either that or the upper torso missing.
Just the legs.
Yes.
Nice.
I think the bag would be less gruesome.
The legs would be more funny.
No, the bag with the legs just poking out of it.
Yeah, I could do that. The bag with a leg poking out.
So as you break into the hallway, you've lost 2 allies. Not counting the elf really an ally. But gained one more. What are you doing? Do you want to quickly roll some stats there, Joe?
I'd rather just join back up next session.
Very well.
Silence.
Silence.
Thank you for honoring Conk with a moment of silence.
Yes.
Yes.
The door closes behind
Conk
you.
is
You hear
bonked.
the scratching of zombie claw on the other side.
Poor Peb is dead. Conk is bonked.
As well.
Uh,
As you look up above the door that is being scratched at, you see text that you don't really understand. You don't know what it spells out because you don't speak the language. Oh wait, no, wait, you don't read it. You can speak it though. Flee, but yeah. So, Dugar, Erlar, and Nas, what are you three doing?
I just gotta look at the rest.
So, as I said, we need to be a little bit more sneaky in our approach.
Do you want to play Petra, Joe? While you wait?
I'm not gonna make a Petra avatar. I actually
More
considered
say-
that for a while.
More say just for the rest of this session because I don't want you to feel excluded.
I'm fine just listening.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing for the last couple of sessions anyway, because I have to keep leaving early or joining late.
Yikers.
Move.
Alright. As you were.
Well, in any case, I guess all we can do is move forward, I guess.
And they don't know Conk's dead, for the most part. One of them does.
Other than the fact that Dugar is dragging both halves of Conk.
I thought he put me in the bag.
No, that is a waste of a bag.
So you left my bag behind?
If it was not on you, it was not of importance.
It was on me.
Then it was of importance. Unless it fell off, in which case it became no longer important.
Okay.
You see, I am not after what is in the bag, rather what was wearing the bag. In any event, I believe that we should get a move on and be a lot more quiet this time. If you can help it, please shut your mouths. Thank you.
I just look at the others and be like, "Is that serious?"
I wish Conk was just too angry to die.
Joe, you should have said no and then roll the d4.
I don't
Exactly.
have that ability.
You should've
Sorry,
said
d20.
no.
I said that
Should've
this
said-
area had the next instant kill thing. When you entered it.
There's more than just a few instant kills.
There it was.
There was one of them.
Huh.
There was two of them actually.
One of them was planned.
One of them was planned.
Okay, how many kobolds are in the party right now?
There is... Excluding or including people who are technically here but NPC'd.
Yes.
There is Zoru, Erlar, Nas, Sili, Dugar, There is Keelboat. My name, I think.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
that's
just who. We'll just roll a d8 because we're counting Sophie,
Yep.
and see who's scarred and is going to be haunted by Konk's ghost. Whatever they'll have nightmares about Konk.
Fuck is gonna be annoyed by Rolla.
Yes.
Bouncy d8. 5. So it's my name.
Nice.
My name is haunted by Konk.
My name is haunted by Conk. Good job, Conk.
My name has been traumatized.
Actually, technically, stuff isn't done with you, Conk, if I think about it. I'll get to that in a second.
Oh my god.
I'm still surprised Konk has the same afterlife images as the rest of the kobolds.
He's just gonna get annoyed by Rolla for the rest of eternity.
Okay.
That's what Rolla annoys everybody.
He's going to insult Peb's choice of weaponry.
So you guys are now in a hallway of the facility. What are you doing?
Well, I guess walk down quietly.
Which direction do you want to go? Left? Or right?
I'm gonna turn into our two natives of the facility. Like, which way we're going?
That depends on where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Well,
The Lady of Death. So
I would not recommend to the Lady of Death, although I don't know if you can actually understand me. You seem to have a hard time hearing.
She can understand you.
Can you understand me?
Sophie nods softly.
Very well.
We've been teaching her kobold. She can understand
Very well.
you.
Very well, child. My one recommendation for you is stay as far away from her as you can. Well, for at least as long as you can, for everyone ends up at her at some point, sooner or later.
Sophie
It's
nods.
Konk, not her.
The soft howling sound fills the hallway. And you guys swear you see a kobold figure standing deeper down on the right side, staring at you. Transparent. Konk,
Mm-hmm.
as you are in your afterlife for a little bit, you hear this howling sound as you see this strange mass approaching you. And you kind of squint and blink at it, and you find yourself in a hallway. And on one end, you see a small collective of kobold. On the other, you see this mass lumbering towards you.
So where'd the freaky flower go?
As it grabs at the floor and slowly starts slugging and pulling its way at you, clawing as it moves. Its body is phantasmal as it leaves this trail of what could be assumed blood behind it, letting out these howling moans of pain. As you look at it, and you just see this. You just see this. It's horrible. This just slosh of kobolds, all amalgamated together and one terrifying beast.
Do I recognize the kobolds? I have a lot of dead allies.
No, you don't recognize any of them. Some
Okay,
of them
good.
actually look like the zombies.
Okay. Oh, you guys are all gonna see the ghost. Turn, look at you. Turn and look down the hallway. Act as if he's drawing a sword and say, "Cowards die, cowards deaths!" And runs off towards the blob. That
Okay.
I don't know if you can see. He is still in rage.
As the spirit runs off deeper down the hallway, you guys see this flash, and for a second you all see the amalgamation. Dugar,
Mm-hmm.
you get a very quick and small glimpse at the ghost, lumbering its way down the hallway towards you.
Do I recognize it?
Yes, you recognize the ghost.
It is, in fact, Conk, correct?
No, I'm talking about
The
on your
blob
list,
amalgamation.
the ghost.
Oh.
Can Conk's ghost slow down the ghost?
Okay, I think that's that one, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would watch out for any sort of apparitions you might see down here. Just a thought.
It sounds more like a thought to me.
No, it's just a thought.
Big on
But-
thought.
But if you do not, you will be dead as quick as you can think.
You're good to know.
The ghost pulls its
Yes.
face to the wall.
Does that mean we're going left?
Sophie picks up.
That means we are going quickly.
Sophie starts to move.
I follow Sophie.
She's following Dugar. You guys tread deeper. Deeper. And deeper. And I think that might be a good stopping point for today.
Yay!
So until
Rip.
next time. Rip Conk. No more bonk.
And next time for the adventures of kobolds of Kitara!
Good night.